Packaging is good. 1,000 yen. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Let's just take that out. Maybe gotta get that. Gotta buy that. Hello everyone and welcome. This is a week of thrifting, and I decided today to show you it's definitely not a typical week. I don't normally get this much stuff. Some stuff is for the collection, some stuff I want to sell online, but I decided to show you the sort of stuff on a good week that I can pick up. It's a huge mess at the moment, but let's start with maybe records, and then we'll do video games, and as long as I remember, we'll then do some Star Wars. Okay, let's clean this mess up. All right, here we have the records, and first off, special mention to Froggy Flips. Without watching Froggy Flips videos, I wouldn't be, should we say, continuing on this journey. So it was like his words that I heard in interviews, where I thought, okay, I'm gonna keep going at this and listen to some of his ideas. And I would say this here was the first thing that I remembered from a Froggy Flips video. So I saw this pile of 7-inch EPs at a flea market and thought to myself, I know nothing about them, but I recognized one artist, Connie Francis, and I also recognized the song Lipstick on Your Collar. And from that point, I decided to use some wise words, how much for all of them, and the price came out quite nice, so I bought them. And then became the journey of me and my part-time staff. Just to let you all know, she's not a part-time staff worker for thrifting. She's a part-time staff worker for my other business, but when there's nothing to do, she helps me greatly with basically coming up with prices and doing comps. All right, so we got Lipstick on the Corner, Connie Francis. Then just some things I know literally nothing about, but I think it's also Froggy who said, you know, basically get something, take it home, and then you start the process of researching it. And slowly, I'm getting up to speed. My part-timer uses Mercari. I use Discogs, and it's a slow process coming up with pricings and listings, but we're slowly getting up to speed. Take a look. They're all in sort of okay condition, so I was quite happy. I may have mixed some records in from previous thrifting expeditions. Some of the records, I just thought they all looked really old, and I get excited for red vinyl, and this pile had quite a lot of red vinyl in it. There we go again. Stars and Stripes Forever. Some of these things I know nothing about, absolutely zero, but I was just excited. I mean, look at that. A white flexi disc. I got nothing like that. I just realized there's another one. Isn't that cool? I've never seen anything like that. Originally 290 yen. This one, know nothing about. Mass Press Golden Series. Russia Yori. It's a kanji. Okomete. Well, who knows if I got that right. Most probably my part-timer will watch this video and come and laugh at me when she comes to work. Okay. Brenda Lee. Oh, we got a Brenda Lee here. Oh, we got another Stars and Stripes Forever. Brenda Lee, he's sure to remember me when you loved me. Tu l'amor, Caterina Valente. Okay. Well, I got the sleeve. Where's the record? It's the joys of buying a pile of records. It was all a little bit messy. Boeing 727. Is this going to be a flexi disc? Oh, nice postcards. Okay. His master's voice. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. Ah, retro. Cool. All right, and here we can see the process of coming up with prices and can I sell it. So all of this has gone through Mercari to begin with. Memo, nothing, no listing was found. Passion Flower, Polydor Records, Ballad Irlanda Stacy. Oh man, yeah. All right, I forgot here. Dancing on the Edge of Sadness. Nothing found. Oh, but this is interesting. The Flying Machine. Promo. White label promo. The Flying Machine. The Flying Machine. That will need some extra work. Okay. We found this one online. For 700 yen. And that's on Mercari. So we'll have to have a look on Discogs as well. L'Eau Vive. 480. Pretty good condition. 300 to 600 yen. 300 to 600 yen. Okay, all of these comps are in yen. I do a quick conversion into dollars, and I basically would say that's $3 to $6. But as we all know, at the moment, the dollar is pretty strong. So don't trust my conversions. 700 yen. Victor Series. What have we got here? Manny Lopez and his orchestra. Boy on a Dolphin, Tin Afto, and Around the World. Oh, from the film Around the World in 80 Days. Oh, cool. Cool. It is soundtrack. And you can see some of these. They have the lyrics on the back of the sheet. Nothing, but what is it? It's just a sleeve. Let's take a look. There goes my everything. Oh, Elvis Presley. Center has been punched out. I really don't want to know. Well, who cares how much that's worth? It's Elvis, and it's going into the collection. All right. Some sort of anchor thing that I will know literally nothing about. So let's move on. And no one else is currently selling that on Mercari. Rawhide, Frankie Lane. Looks like we got about 400 yen for this one. El Paso. From the album Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. That says Marty Robbins there. That says Frankie Lane. Okay. 680 yen. Say about $7 for my lover. Tell her Mr. Moon. The Bullfighter song, The Peanut Vendor. Hugo Winterhalter and his orchestra. Ain't gonna wash for a week. Eddie Hodges. Oh, we're up to 1,000 yen on that one. That was a good buy. Lots of these things are honestly music I would never normally buy to add to my collection. So, as I am a beginner thrifter, I do all of this stuff basically thinking if I can't sell it, it goes into the collection. So, no loss. What have we got here? Somebody Loves Me, Troy Donahue. Orchestra conducted by Carl Brand. 400 to 1,000 yen. Basically, if I can sell maybe 2 or 3 of these records, I've got my money back. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Rhythm of the Ring, The Cascades. And Let Me Be. Dr. Zhivago. Nothing found. 1,000 yen for this. But who is it? Ooh, okay. Tis a red vinyl. Maybe have to double check that, because sometimes that's the price for the black vinyl. Red can be worth a little bit more. Nothing found for this one. You Don't Know Me. Sleeves a bit beaten on this, but what have we got? The Executioner Theme from Murder by Contract. Cool. And Tout l'amour. Okay, that's the 7-inch. I'm sure there was more. Ah, there is in amongst the 12-inch. Okay. All right, 12-inch records, a little bit different because some of these are a little bit more expensive, but still a good price. And obviously some of them I'm not going to sell. All right, this is 10 years after. It's the album Shh. Reason for buying this is it was advertised as psychedelic rock. I knew nothing about it. But a long time ago, I worked in a bank. And I was told if ever I see something from the year 1969, I should buy it. And this is from 1969. So I bought it, and the theory continues. If it's from the year 1969, it's awesome music. Gotta be honest, it was advertised as being in great condition, and it is in great condition, but it really needs a deep clean because it sounds as if I'm playing a record during a rainstorm. But happy to have it. The sleeve's in great condition. Cool. All right. Here we have some 100 yen bargains that I know nothing about. Again, Froggy flips. Just going to buy it and then study it. When it's 100 yen, you can't really walk away. My theory in life is everything is worth more than 100 yen, more than $1. And the condition is great. If I don't enjoy it, sell it. If I enjoy it, keep it. But it continues my study of Japanese city pop. I got 7 or 8 or maybe even 10 records from this shop, and total price came out at about 600 yen. So I actually lied when this cost 100 yen. It was less than that. Stylistics, Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I'm really not into musicals at all, but when you're at less than $1, why not buy it? And the condition is good. And from what I've seen from antiques fairs, there are lots of people out there who will only hunt for musicals. So this is one I can use to study. Naomi Akimoto, One Night Stand. With the information sheet inside. Very nice. Dirt cheap. The candies. When I speak to my students, the ladies all say, oh yeah, my son was into the candies. Can sort of see why. This here I got because I was told about a group called Southern All Stars, and I was told I should listen to them. Crazy dirty, everything's missing inside, but it starts the journey of learning about that group. EPO, RCA. Sheet, very nice. Know nothing about it. I do know Southern All Stars are now still crazy popular. I'm sure they're doing a tour this year, if I heard correctly. There you go. Numbers Karat, Southern All Stars. Okay, those were all in one place. This one's got a bit of a story to it. This was at a different flea market in Tsurumi Rokuchi Koen. I've seen Black Sabbath before without OB, without sheet, and they sell for like 3,000 yen. This was 1,000 yen. And I thought, well, it's cheaper than any of the others I've seen, so I'm just going to buy it. And before making this video, I researched it. And yeah, this is a 7,000 to 40,000 yen record. So, super happy. Because I would never pay 7,000 to 40,000 yen for it. Even if it had everything. But I can confirm this is mint. And it has the insert. So I am crazy happy to have picked that up for 1,000 yen. Wish it had the OB, because then we'd be talking closer to 40,000 yen. And we can see there's a little damage here, but c'est la vie, I saved a lot of money. Next, record shop in Kobe. We got Alive and Kicking Simple Minds promo, and we got a mint copy of The Stranglers with inserts. It's 2 records. Actually, it's 1 record, but it's also got the 7-inch inside it. So technically 2 records. And the Simple Minds isn't a white label promo. I think I paid over 1,000 yen for this. Who cares? It's not something I'm going to try and sell. This is into my collection. As you can see, it's a green label, but if I remember correctly, it has somewhere on here, it has the kanji to point out that it's a promo. That was, well, what is that? Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Copy information sheet telling everyone about the release. Decent. Onto some random 7 inches that I picked up. All cheap. That one mainly because it's a soundtrack. That one I saw at another flea market, but it was a 12-inch and I really wanted to buy it, but someone bought it just before I could pick it out. Yuko Nagisa. And this is the cool one. This is a mint original issue of Pacific with sheet and with huge poster. Well, we're not going to fit all of that on the camera, are we, eh? But very happy with that. I did pay more than 1,000 yen for this one. I paid about 6,000 yen. But if you look online, these typically go for 20, 30, 40,000. So that was an awesome find. Especially when you think some recent reissues go for more than what I paid for the original. So that one is awesome. If I remember correctly, this is Yamashita Tatsuro, Haruomi Hosono, and Shigeru Suzuki. I always forget Shigeru. Alright, those are the records. If you're only interested in records, turn off now. Next, Star Wars. Already regretting not buying everything that I saw on the stall because these were only 400 yen a piece. Reason I bought them is Chewbacca. And when I looked online quickly, Chewbacca was going for 20,000 yen. But on Mercari, he's only going for 1,000 to 2,000. So he needs more research. And there's Princess Leia, who goes for 1,000 to 2,000 yen. Yeah, pretty cool is what it is. Which takes us on to video games. Even though this one says 500 to 800 yen, when I originally looked, this was going for 15,000, and that got me into buying a huge pile of video games. Mainly because everything you see here cost 130 yen each. It was 3 for 500 yen. So we got Terraria, which I want to play. Grand Knight's History. Now we can see all of the comps, 300 to 1,000 yen. If I can get close to 1,000 yen for everything, it's a winner. This one just looked cool, so I bought it. Genshu Sukiden Tie Kris. Everything has the original cartridge and the pamphlets inside. So pretty cool. Awesomeness, Children of Mana. I think we've listed everything online for 1,000 yen. Let's see how it does. 3DS Animal Crossing. Some Monster Hunter games. Oblivion, just because I never had it, and if I have time, I'm going to play it. Bayonetta. really know nothing about video games, but again, this gets me into studying them. Monster Hunter Portable for PSP. They were cool little discs, weren't they? Hack Link. Comp up to 1,500 on that one. Cool. Loco Roco 2. Patapon 2. Always wanted to own these games. Now I just need to find Patapon 3. Valkyrie Profile. This one I saw going for about $50. So that's interesting. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Dragon Quest 5. Manual. Discs. Interesting. See something? That says Dragon Quest 5. That says Dragon Quest 8. Okay. I'm gonna have questions about that one. And just because, again, I've never bought a Super Famicom game, which was still in the box. I bought it so I could start researching stuff and learning stuff. So that one's 500 to 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen online. Boxed. There's the cartridge. Pretty cool, hey? Alright everyone, that was pretty much a week in the life of an extraordinary week in my thrifting life. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. See you soon.